Hello everyone, we're the Group CTU and we'll talk about the investment in Russia. Okay, and this is our agenda and I will give you an introduction first and I'll tell you what CTU is and also the market analysis. Okay, and CTU is a supermarket company and it is the subsidiary company of the supermarket company in Hong Kong. As the market of the Hong Kong supermarket is already full, and we find out that the opportunity of Russia supermarket industry. Therefore, we decided to set up CTU in Russia. Okay, the CTU has physical retail stock and also provide online shopping with 24-hour and 7 days operation in Russia. Small profits but higher turnover and higher quality with lower price is the base of CTU. And CTU aims to be the largest 24 hours offline and online shopping platform in Russia. We provide one-stop services including online shopping, delivery, and also customer service to the customers. Okay, and I will then give you the reason why we choose Russia. The reason why we choose Russia is that the reborn GDP per capita in Russia. It means that the stable economic growth and the rising purchasing power in Russia. Moreover, the economic structure of Russia is a mixture of upper and middle income. Therefore, we can believe that the economic and financial forces will offer favorable impacts to the Russia supermarket industry because the higher purchase power will bring about a higher demand of higher quality daily suppliers for the higher living standards. Then I will pass to my partner to talk the next one.
Russia is ranked at top 10 in population, which has about 150 million. The number of people is directly proportional to the profit of company. Therefore, higher population is more beneficial to us. Economic freedom is also directly affecting the profit of the company. In general, company can gain more profit in higher economic freedom. The Russian economy is ranked moderately free for the first time in 2018. It can be seen that Russia had improvement on economic freedom. Nevertheless, Russia has a steady development market since the GDP of Russia is ranked at 11 over the world. Therefore, the potential risk afforded by our company is less due to the stable economy. The total value of export and import of goods and services equal to 50% of GDP. The retail trade turnover reached an all-time high of 3,500 billion in 2019. Finally, food culture in Russia is directly affect the profit of company since our main product is fresh food and daily product. The retail sale of food, meat, poultry is increasing from 5,000 tons to 6,500 tons within 7 years. The demand of meat and poultry is kept increasing. Now I pass to my teammate.
As a Hong Kong-based SME in retail industry, we are able to leverage our experience and exposure in global procurement to acquire products across the globe with limited transportation fee. For the weaknesses, to start a business in a new country involves lots of negotiation and communication. The management team has to first overcome the language barrier and cultural difference before moving into the new market. For opportunities, retail sales of February in Russia climbed 4.7% when compared with the previous data in January. Russians are changing their way they shop. Online shopping is quickly taking over the traditional shopping model. For threat, the retail market is dominated by 5 retail groups, covering about 25% of grocery retail turnover in Russia. As a newcomer in the market, the company may expect to compete directly with the major players in the market, which gives it a huge drawback. The bargaining power of suppliers seems as low since the amount of supply are sufficient. Regarding those from local and international market, bargaining power of consumers is high due to low switching cost. They have plenty of options to choose from, like local store or online shops. The threat of new entrants is low since the political situation of Russia is unstable, and the policies of the country could sometimes be hard to understand, which makes it hard for foreign companies to enter the market. The threat of substitute products is moderate as our company is offering both offline and online points of sales. We are expected to see less substitutes in the market. We are expecting high competitive rivalry within the market as mentioned beforehand. Apart from local Russian corporation we are competing with, we shall also expect challenges from local grocery stores. We may expect to pull our low price strategy to compete with them as well. The competition with Alibaba Group would be intensive since we are fighting against them directly.
Let's move into the intended business strategies and supply chain. We use psychographic and behavioral segmentation to select our target segments. People who are busy lifestyles or concerned environmental issues will be our target customers. For the marketing mix, we offer essential goods and family-sized products at the initial business stage, and our physical store will set up in the St. Petersburg, as there are many e-commerce users with high purchasing power, and the metro transportation network and no e-commerce competition are good for us to develop a business. Besides, we apply penetration pricing to gain brand awareness and market shares. In the view of the promotional effort, we will use both traditional and digital marketing, for example, using the Google AdWords to gain more website traffic and drive sales. We apply cross-leader strategies to gain market share. That means we offer lower price than competitors to reach more potential customers who are price sensitive, and we have free approaches to achieve it. First, we will reduce the average unit cost through bulk buying. Then we will introduce self-service kiosks into physical store to reduce the number of salespersons required and cut down the operation costs. Last, we will outsource the call center to the Philippines to reduce the overhead costs. We use subsidiary to enter the Russian market. The parent company can provide tenants or funds to support subsidiary at the initial business stage. Also, subsidiary and parent company are independent. Subsidiary can create its own management structure and operation method, which better fits the local market. Next, we will discuss the Porter's diamond model. For the factor conditions, there are many skillful laborers and the local government supports the IT industries. The number of population and e-commerce users is continuously increasing, which means the demand for our products will also be increased. Many well-developed infrastructure are supporting our business development, such as the metro food production and processing industry. Russia is a profitable market for the online supermarket because of the low competition.
After discussing our business model, it is also highly crucial to understand how to overcome the risks within executing the plan, so that we can minimize losses from potential danger. Let's start by discussing risks we cannot control. There are two external factors that both lead to high potential of depreciating rubles and affecting our company profit. First, the recent coronavirus situation is anticipated to severely decrease the oil usage in transporting goods and people by ship or aeroplane. Since Russia is an oil-centered export country, decrease in global oil demand would lead to oil price drop and further lead to decrease in national income, and finally depreciation of rubles. Second, Russia had a poor diplomatic relationship with America recently, and the latter would pose sanctions and bans with Europe, which would impact Russia's global trade content and confidence. This also contributes to depreciation of rubles and affects our company profit. Unfortunately, we don't have much solution to these two problems, but we can surely control our strategy on how to infiltrate the foreign market and maximize our profit. There is a controllable risk, which is market entry risk. As a foreign company to enter the supermarket industry, we have a high entry barrier to overcome. As previously mentioned in the SWOT model, not only we don't have the expertise and knowledge over the trend of Russian grocery, we also have to compete with localized multinational companies and other local supermarkets. To keep up with them, we provide online sales platform as our selling point, and also we hire market consultancy firm to help us generate consumer data and grasp their preferred price range and product variety quicker.
It is moved on to operation plan. will mainly focus on human resources management. In the aspects of staffing policy, we use the geocentric approach for recruitment and selection. The geocentric approach allows our company to select talents from the local and international markets. Depending on the talent's ability and competency, we take advantage of searching for suitable talents to fit the position and maximize production. However, there still contains several potential risks and difficulties, such as cultural shock and language difficulties. Dealing with these problems, we provide various training for the entire company. For example, attribution and cultural training to let employees learn about Russian culture to reach cultural assimilation. Through the training, employees better know the local market and local customer preference, therefore create marketing campaigns and products to better satisfy the local needs and wants. Language training benefits both the individual employees and the company as a whole. Employees with bilingual or good language proficiency can reduce communication difficulties among the work. Also, it allows the company to expand the business into more markets because it improves a company's ability to negotiate effectively in the international markets and explore new opportunities.
We are focusing to raise a fund of approximately 136 million and 2,500,000 rubles, roughly translates to $1,840,000. As shown in the chart, most of the fund will be spent on rent, marketing staff costs, which is investment on purchasing fridge and shelves for storing goods, rent of warehouse and initial inventory of grocery items totally corresponds to around 20% of the budget. As previously mentioned in the specific risk part, we are going to require market consultancy to determine price range, and hence a budget of 20,000 rubles is also included. We also reserve a sum of 1 million rubles as legal costs to hire a law firm to respond to potential legal conflict. Since Russia has high risk of fluctuation on national dollar, we decided to reserve 8 million rubles just in case any heavy depreciation of our income happens. Due to the uncertainty of Russian economy, by predicted decrease of oil demand, we anticipate higher running costs when designing the financial forecast. Our priority is to set up market dominance to lower the influence of the increasing costs. Along with inflation, we also expect to gradually increase our product variety such that we can cover more aspects of our customers' daily life. And this is semi-reflected in the slow increase in stock costs. Due to our lower pricing to attract sales strategy, our profit margin is small, but as we are building our brand, expanding product variety through effective promotion strategy, our profit margin should slowly improve steadily across the 5 operating years.
Now, I will talk about the expansion plan of CTU. We have a 10-year expansion plan. In year 1, CTU would develop to be the most famous supermarket in Moscow and develop our own mobile app for easy online shopping for customers. From year 2 to year 4, we will set up some big supermarket in Moscow and also some O2O stores which will promote CTU online shopping. Then from year 5, we will enter to different cities in Russia. Then after 10 years, CTU will be the largest supermarket company in Russia and CTU will be listed. Then I'll pass to my partner to do the next one.
In general, this project gave us a practical scenario to apply our concepts we learned so far in this course. Starting by imagining a company, we are given the target country of expansion and set the project in motion. Then we started applying different models, such as SWOT and Porter's 5-force model. We tested the industry in general, and also any potential influence on our business decision by the foreign government policy. Hence, we decided the target segments, marketing strategies, and mode of entry. Afterwards, we further dive into details such as human resource management, financial projection, as well as expansion plan. It is a complicated process, but also a fruitful journey, as we acquired some global business insights from this project. Smart design of market strategies and operation plan is a real method to succeed in expanding business, no matter the business environment. Thank you for paying attention to the presentation, and have a nice day.